Hey, it's Bart from the Scotch Test Dummies, and Scott and I got 4 different samples from Waterford on what they're calling their single farm origin release. Now, we blindly drew 2 of them. He actually got the organic, which we almost had a fist fight. Fist fight? Fist fight. I think I was going to say fisticuffs. He got the organic. Now, let me tell you what these are. So, Waterford, Mark Renee, was meticulous with sourcing Irish barley. So it's down to the farm and then even down to the field and the type of barley used. I mean, the information is all open, all there for you to look at, and this is designed. These are bottles that are going to be coming to the United States. These, of course, are samples. Is designed to show you those different flavor profiles. Now, Scott and I went out there in 2019. We even got to go to Seamus Duggan's farm, and we got to do our own blending experiment. You can go see that on our show, along with a lot of behind-the-scenes things if you want. It's going to be, again, back in 2019. Might throw some links down in the description. But Waterford is about the terroir, the flavor of the barley based on type and where it comes. We'll talk more about that in a second, then I will taste this. And the provenance, being just very true to the process of making the whiskey. So when we were at Waterford, we got to taste, there's like a lab, and there were all these bottles this size that had new make in it. And they let us try like several different new makes. So these hadn't been in barrels at all. And then Ned, their head distiller, said, pick any one of these. There were thousands in there. And I'm like, that one. He'd pull it down and try it. Now, I kind of like new make. Okay, a lot of people don't. It's unaged alcohol. Has not been in the wood yet. But what amazed me was the taste differences in all of this new make, and the organic in particular tasted totally different. So, to this in particular, this individual bottle is, so it's single farm origin. This is Dunmore. Barley grown by John Tynan, and in County, and I'm going to mess it up, Laois, L-A-O-I-S, I know, I'm sorry, on a westerly-facing lowland terroir by an ancient medieval fort, and then it's Dún Mór, I'm sure I'm butchering that as well, big fort. Now, the other very cool thing here is Waterford uses 4 different barrel types as well. So you're going to have your virgin oak, American oak. You're going to have your first fill, so just think exactly kind of like what the bourbon barrels that go over to Scotland. Same thing, and it's an American oak, but it's had a first fill, I think bourbon in it, whiskey in it. And I can never say it, Vin Natural, which is fortified wine cask. It's had some kind of fortified wine in it. And then you also have the premium French oak. And what's very cool even on this sheet is that it will tell you the percentage of each of these. So this Dún Mór is 33% first fill American oak, 18% virgin American oak, 25% premium French, and then 24% the Vin Natural. So you get all of this information. It's like Whiskey Geek made, because you can dive deep into the whiskey that will end up in your glass. And with these 4 different barrel combinations, and then I believe it's 40 different farms, but that can change from year to year, you can get millions of iterations. So the ability then for a distiller to come in and finally make that bottle that you pour into your glass, the flavor profiles can just be everywhere. So on the nose, I still pick up, I believe this is 4 years old, if I remember right. It's 50% ABV. The Dunmore edition, 1.1, single farm origin. Oh, and it's one of 35 different farms distilled in 2016. So 4 years old, and you can still smell, or I can pick up a little bit of the new make in there. And then I get maybe a little bit of cherry and vanilla. Probably cherry and vanilla, and a touch that malted, not quite full mown hay, but a little bit of that grassy note as well. But a lot of vanillas here, which would make sense when you're at 33% first fill and 16% virgin. Man, okay. So the vanillas are present. I got this mouth coating right away. And I'm sorry, you're probably going to hear some of the grandkids. They're upstairs. Hold on, let me cleanse with a little water. I also get, it's like Christmas spice. And this may be weird, but like a hint of pine. It's not overpowering. And definitely those barley notes. It's like a toasted barley kind of flavor coming through. And it's a honey in the finish. Honey and vanilla kind of finish that's just sweet, softer, not real bold, and just lingering. And the new make, it's kind of at the forefront, gives it a little bit of a peppery kick. Some new makes, you'll get a little sourness, a sour twinge. Even their completely unaged whiskey that I tried didn't really have that. That's one thing that really stunned me. So, I'm not gonna, well, should I score? Yeah, your guys are gonna want me to score. Normally I will not score samples. I'll wait until I have a bottle, but I'll score 86. Again, I can pick up the new make. I don't mind that at all. But it gives it a little, you can tell the youth is there. But then it's so smooth and rounded. It's very, very nice. And when we were out there, we got to go sample straight from the casks in several different warehouses. And I think the beauty that you're going to get is this ages into 6, 8, 10, 12, and up. I believe that Waterford is going to set an entire new standard. So as a 4-year-old, this is delicious. The sweetness that rolls around with it, the barley character, and what I can't wait to do, what Scott and I plan on doing, what we will do, is I've got another one to try that I'll shoot another individual video on. He's filming his 2. Then we'll come together and we'll sample them next to each other, because the ability to play with this whiskey is phenomenal. They're playing with it based on all these different farms and wood combinations and ages. And I can't wait to taste all 4 of these in comparison and kind of say, which one do I lean toward? The new make organic was had floral touches. It was just so different. I wouldn't say it was better, but it tasted radically different from all the other new makes. So right then I was sold on the fact that the barley makes a difference. The terroir makes a difference. And we all know the wood and the wood types make a difference. So this is again Dún Mór, and very, very tasty, especially at 4 years. Good stuff coming out of Waterford. Scotch it, you Scotch gods. Slaunch, dummies.